Alright, so today I have a really interesting video for you guys because apparently, if you guys don't remember, we talked about Lunchly, MrBeast's new product that is supposed to be the Lunchables' rival. In the last video, we talked about how this is a collab between MrBeast and Logan Paul and KSI. And remember how we talked about how these guys got so much hate for this? And I personally gave my opinion in the last video that they definitely should be getting backlash for this because of the controversy that Logan Paul has been in and the controversy that MrBeast has been in. Because, I mean, I didn't talk about it last video. MrBeast has still not responded to pretty much any of the allegations except for the Chris Tyson stuff when that was all going down. So a lot of people are not happy that MrBeast in specific is releasing products because, I mean, since the whole controversy went down around a few months ago, he's released like 2 or 3 products. So of course people are not happy about that. And when it comes down to Logan Paul and KSI, their Prime Hydration company has been sued multiple times, or actually more than multiple times, and I covered that in a video here on this channel. And also, if you guys are not aware, Logan Paul is a scammer. Like, this is proven. Watch CoffeeZilla's videos on CryptoZoo. Like, that is another reason why people are not too happy about this. So overall, in my opinion, this collab is terrible. And like I said in my last video, it brings some of the most shadiest people who are on the internet right now together to do a collab that is directly targeted at children. Now, just as a little bit of a recap, and this is going to segue into the video that we're about to watch from KSI that he put out that is currently being dislike bombed. Essentially what happened after this product was announced was people were not too happy about it. This goes for some pretty big content creators, those of which include DanTDM, and as you guys can see right here, he talks about it in this tweet. Now after this, Logan Paul and KSI had responded to DanTDM and various other haters about the product and the backlash, and of course they got ratioed on Twitter. Nobody really agreed with them, and that was that. All the way up until KSI decided to upload this video around a day ago that is called "Everybody Hates Us Right Now." And I'm pretty sure we know why KSI made this video. It's a huge cope. Now let's get into it. It's around 20 minutes long. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing because it most likely is going to be a whole lot of bullshit. Anyways.
DanTDM response to JJ and Logan's new announcement. There we go. Here's the context we need. So obviously released Lunchly, and DanTDM replied. This is what he had to say.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better! Do better!
Well, I guess I could say for most people who grew up watching DanTDM, after that part in the video, which is like at the 2-minute mark, you already know that they're hitting that dislike button, and that's indeed what they did. Because a lot of people got pissed off that KSI was going after DanTDM and, you know, and I guess talking back against DanTDM, who, if you guys don't know, is a very respected content creator and has been for longer than 10 years. And let's be real here, doing what KSI just did, the massive cope, and trying to clown on Dan definitely is not going to make people like him, and is definitely also not going to help his reputation. I mean, when it comes down to the situation that we're currently dealing with, I mean, MrBeast had a very huge controversy around a few months ago, and now that you're doing a collab with him, and I mean, you're collabing with Logan Paul, I mean, Logan Paul, we already know what he's done, but when you collab with somebody who has had these really damning allegations come up against them within the past few months, people are definitely not going to be happy about it, especially people who do not like MrBeast or like seeing MrBeast succeed, especially after the controversy. Like, people are not going to agree with you. They're not gonna like you supporting and trying to collab with MrBeast and trying to make money with MrBeast. Like, they're not going to like that, and that is currently what is happening. And due to the fact that MrBeast, I mean, I don't know how he's gonna address it in the first place, but due to the fact that he hasn't addressed like anything and he's been silent for the longest longest time he's been hiring like really well-known criminal lawyers and stuff like that who have defended like the most notorious criminals and stuff. Like, what is going on at MrBeast right now is very suspicious, and a lot of people are not too happy. So if you're directly tied to him and you're making money with him and you're pushing his product, people are going to be pissed off, and they're going to be pissed off even more if you're going at their favorite childhood creator who is very well respected.
So this is what I said. Looks like crap to me, while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan? Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was shining a mirror in his face. Instead, they were like,
Wait, you did the same as Dan. You made toys with Tube Heroes.
and yes, that's fair, but I'm not the one complaining.
Well, okay then. He was talking about food, not merchandise and toys.
Now, I don't believe I talked about his response the last time. I don't think I was able to get to it, but this response is terrible. And I mean, it's not going to help you in any way. Like, you think that this is a really good defense? Really? When you're collabing once again with MrBeast and Logan Paul with the reputations that they have, and you're firing back at a very respected content creator, like, it definitely is 100% an uphill battle, but at the same time, you literally got like rollerblades on your feet when you're trying to go up this hill. Like, it just ain't gonna work out. And when it comes down to the products that DanTDM was offering here, these toys, I mean, once again, a lot of people like DanTDM, and a lot of them did buy this toy and they enjoyed it. Like, this is not crap. A toy is not crap. I mean, you really can't be talking when you're offering a product that is literally Lunchables 2.0. That seems like, honestly, in my opinion, a huge money grab. Like Lunchables, and I know there's gonna be a lot of people who don't agree with this, but Lunchables is the bottom of the barrel when it comes down to food. This includes nutrition. I mean, like I said in the last video, if you've ever had a Lunchable, you're not getting full off of that. And honestly, like I said in my last video, the name is misleading. Both of the names are misleading because it's not a lunch. It's honestly a snack. Now, moving a little bit further within this video, KSI does point out that other people have promoted things like candy to their child audiences, and he also talks about DanTDM promoting like this munchies box, which comes with like snacks and candy and stuff. And he was asking, you know, where's the same energy towards that stuff? And it's like, bro, really? I mean, I personally can't say I agree with these YouTubers promoting this stuff to their audience, their kid audience, but are we just gonna ignore the fact that you're collabing with a known scammer, Logan Paul, and MrBeast, who both have had controversies within the past year, and one of them doesn't want to take accountability for anything that they fucking did, Logan Paul, and we have MrBeast, who still hasn't responded to the whole situation that happened a few months ago. So given that you decided to recreate one of the most shittiest products out there and didn't really do too much with it except for make it like slightly healthier than the normal Lunchables, and also given the people who you're collaborating with don't have the best reputations and have recently been in huge controversies, that's why I believe that you are getting backlash, and I think this backlash is 100% justified. Like, honestly, I have a feeling that if you actually tried being better than Lunchables and actually made it like Lunchly, like the name and how it's stated, like say you added more food to the deal and like the food was higher quality besides, oh, it being real cheese, and maybe it was something more than just like cheese and crackers for lunch, maybe I wouldn't have been so critical, at least in the aspect of just straight up copying Lunchables, which once again is bottom of the barrel food.
Mentioning the Logan scam from a year ago and MrBeast situation from last month, bringing up a harmless DanTDM video from 9 years ago, but I wasn't the one complaining! I'm just replying to Dan! Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me! Logan Paul and Jimmy's situation isn't to do with me. When I had the whole situation with the P word, I'm not there like, Logan, have my back. Jimmy, where you at? Save me. I had to deal with the situation myself.
Well, maybe you should realize that this is the internet, and collabing with people who have huge controversies that they haven't addressed, you know, could open you up to catching strays. Rightfully so, honestly, in this case. And honestly, I'm surprised you're not getting more shit for collabing with Logan Paul with Prime, because once again, he's known for scamming people. Like, okay, imagine if KSI collaborated with EDP and then used the same excuse to defend himself from receiving receiving criticism for collabing with somebody who has done something really bad, like really, really bad. And we can obviously say, because, you know, what EDP did compared to Logan Paul, I mean, EDP did something way, way worse, but Logan Paul did do something bad still. And nobody's gonna forget about that. He scammed people and he hurt people. So if you're associating with him and helping him and his brand, and you guys are like coming together to make a new product and you're making billions, of course you're gonna be blamed and you're gonna be criticized, especially on the internet where anybody can just hop on and make an account real quick and say something on your tweet. Like, honestly, KSI, you didn't even have to respond to this. I don't know why you did. I don't even know why you made this video, because you're making things worse for yourself. Sometimes ignoring things like this and not saying anything publicly can help you, but now it looks like it's not, because you didn't ignore it and you didn't not make a response when you really didn't have to make a response. Like, this is something you did to yourself, because you probably wouldn't be seeing so much backlash if you just stayed quiet. Responding to criticism, X, yapping, checkmark, 28,000 likes on it, bro. Bro was in a 3v1 and still lost. 23,000 likes. JJ slowly getting more and more triggered through the video is hilarious. 20,000 likes. This comment was posted 2 hours ago, and it says no way Blood had to go back 9 years onto Dan's second channel to find any dirt on him. Skull emojis. And this has almost 1,000 likes on it. Like, sometimes just being quiet and not responding to things like this, even if it does blow up, will help you in the long run. Because I mean, now look at this. You're being clowned and your video got massively disliked. Like, oh my gosh, man, this was such a terrible response video, and I know this was not the whole video, but it's just cope after cope after cope. And this guy doesn't seem to realize that him responding to this is making it worse and blowing it up more, because then you have people like me making videos on it, which other people who are in the same sphere as me have already talked about this and have already clowned you. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to comment down below on how you feel about this whole situation, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you happen to enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because doing so will help promote the video more in the algorithm, essentially so that more people will see it. Thank you guys so much for being a member to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. My name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace!